From 1977 comes Rituals, a movie that I have wanted to see for the longest while, starring Hal Holbrook as Harry. Him and a few of his friends are doctors. They have this annual trip that they take following one person's whims. This time they are going to a large forest area to camp and to trek. They're being dropped off pretty much in the wilderness. They're going to survive, maybe, and then make their way to the end of this wonderful adventure of sorts.
You didn't tell us it was black fly season?
Oh, for Christ's sake, Abel, they are just little black flies.
Well, are there many of them?
But things never quite go as planned for these guys. They are, as we discover throughout this, they are all doctors with varying degrees of ideology about their jobs. The group of them are looking to make money. They want to set up their own kind of business. They want to kind of run it the way they want. They want to get the bulk of the profits. Harry, on the other hand, is one of these people that's all about making sure people are getting the care that they need. The kind of dueling factors of these doctors and surgeons is pretty much that. Those that want to help and those that just kind of want to help but get money for doing it as well.
We all make mistakes.
Give us a break, will
We
you?
work with people who make mistakes. Here! Gee!
And throughout this we discover that they were in the war. They saw a lot of atrocities. They're struggling in their own kind of lives at the moment. And things are going to get much, much worse for these because they start to get picked off as they are trekking through the woods. First of all, their boots go missing, slowing them down. People get injured, slowing them down further. People of their groups just vanish completely. Maybe their bodies are going to turn up at certain points. And this is a great feeling of deliverance about it. Or the much movie that came out later in this, Southern Comfort, is that kind of feeling with a little bit of the most dangerous game as well thrown in.
God. It'd be almost childish if it weren't so horrible.
What I like most about this one is the kind of feeling I had, and it's all possibly me and it won't be something that you experience yourself, is the fact that you feel like something nefarious is going on. There is a kind of hint that this is a kind of territorial land for a group of people. The title of the film is called Rituals. It feels like it could be leading towards something, and it may or may not change that way depending on how you look at it. But I thought with the cast, it was great. These sort of older, middle-aged gentlemen trying to get out into the wilderness, tried to bond, get away from the world, struggling to survive, whereas they flourish in civilised society out here in the wilderness where they have to have certain traits. They just don't seem to work as well.
Couldn't we say something?
Say what? He's dead.
They're always battling against each other, not working as a cohesive unit, and there are some great moments of tension and suspense in this one. Like a moment when they're crossing the river, you're not too sure what's going to happen. It feels dangerous. Later on at the end, when you get to the climax, it feels extremely deadly. There are some horrific sequences of people being murdered or the ramifications of those deaths.
Shut up.
You're killing me! Just run if you don't help me!
Shut up! Let me talk!
Or supposed deaths. There's one near the end where a man is sitting upon a almost poisoned throne who, for the longest time, I assumed was dead, and it turns out that he is not. Close, but not quite there as yet. And I loved a lot of the photography and the being in the wilderness, and that kind of subgenre really is something that I kind of like. People out of their element with all the mod cons that they could possibly need, all the equipment that they could have, but then stripped back from all that, they find themselves just struggling to deal with people who are used to working with the land to survive.
Oh, Jesus.
He's alive?
Rituals, although I've kind of avoided most of the conflict within the film itself, is really fun. It's really atmospheric. You get some great characters put in some horrific situations, and to watch their mentality slowly break down as they're struggling to survive was fantastic. And the whole ramifications behind it is good. I would strongly recommend this. I've waited a while to see Rituals, and I can finally say I saw it and I loved it. Thought it was fantastic. I'd love to know your thoughts on the film if you've seen it before. So let me know in the comment box below whether you liked it, hated it, fell somewhere in the middle. I would love to know. Don't forget to hit this video with a like because it helps the channel. There is more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff. And in the description box below are links to the Patreon, the membership program, and manvfilm.com. All ways in which you can support this channel. Thanks for watching.